Has it ever crossed your mind how bad humans are at predicting their own future happiness? It sounds implausible, right? Can you envision winning a massive lottery, or in stark contrast, losing a limb? Daniel Gilbert presents a fascinating study in Stumbling on Happiness. The study drew shockingly unexpected conclusions about these two varying groups of people. Can you guess who reported higher happiness levels a year after their significant life event? The answer will astonish you. Stumbling on Happiness is a book where psychologist and Harvard professor Daniel Gilbert uses wit and science. He even throws in a touch of humor to challenge our traditional wisdom about what makes us happy. Cognitive biases can lead us astray when we attempt to predict our happiness. Gilbert uses examples from his personal life to elucidate this concept. He explains how he frequently overestimated the negative impacts of events. These events range from minor disagreements to significant career failures. The cause of this overestimation was the impact bias. He discovered that humans tend to underestimate their ability to bounce back from setbacks. This is often due to an irrational fear of the unknown. By recognizing this, he could adjust his expectations. This allowed him to more accurately predict his emotional reactions to potential future events. Gilbert's experiences serve as a warning about the illusions our cognitive biases create. Have you ever found yourself overstating the emotional impact of an event, only to find the reality less dire than expected? Our imagination isn't always reliable in terms of predicting our future emotions. Gilbert shares stories of lottery winners and paraplegics from various psychological experiments. Both groups had mispredicted their emotional responses to these life-changing events. The lottery winners expected perpetual happiness. The paraplegics anticipated chronic misery. Yet, a year after these events, their happiness levels were almost equal. This highlights the flaw in relying too heavily on our imagination for anticipating future emotions. It's not always wise to trust your instincts when imagining your emotional reactions to future events. Can you recall a time when your imagination gave you a skewed prediction of your happiness? Most people aim for natural happiness, but what about fake or manufactured happiness, also known as synthetic happiness? Gilbert introduces us to a student who failed to get accepted into his first choice fraternity house. He was initially disappointed. Later, he found genuine happiness in the house in which he ended up. Gilbert concluded from this that synthetic happiness can be just as real and enduring as natural happiness. It's possible to create authentic happiness even when circumstances don't unfold as we would like. Have you experienced genuine happiness emerging from an unexpected outcome? We have reviewed the 3 vital concepts from Stumbling on Happiness. Gilbert enlightens us on how cognitive biases can distort our forecasts of happiness. He shows us how imagination can inaccurately predict future emotions. He also demonstrates how synthetic happiness can be just as substantial and lasting as the happiness we naturally desire. Now it's your turn. Recognize the cognitive biases clouding your happiness predictions. Question the reliability of your imagination. Embrace the potential of synthetic happiness. Conscious application of these lessons to your life will help you as you continue to stumble along your path to happiness. Are you ready to read the book, or would you rather listen to the audio version? Check out the links in the video description.